This is stupid.
Pretty much everybody out there has told us how unbelievably stupid we are for taking the absolute base model of a vehicle and stuffing as much power under the hood as we possibly can.
But it's here, right now, and you can buy it for $53,560. And for all the haters out there that didn't believe us, check this out. That's 725 horsepower, 685 pound-feet of torque, 2024 F-150 4x4. Austin, I feel like I'm meeting my wife again for the first time. I feel like I'm in love all over again. We had our first meeting of the F-150 prior to Whipple releasing the supercharger in 2024. And then it was like Christmas Day. The semi showed up and there was like superchargers as far as the eye could see. It was absolutely amazing, like little kid Christmas Day, giddy as can be. This is pretty cool.
Almost 300,000 people have tuned into our first video on the sleeper F-150 here in 2024. And there's a lot of commenters that don't believe us that this truck is real. There's a lot of people that say that we're liars. And guess what? We've sold over 60 of them now here at Apple Autos in Apple Valley, Minnesota. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, be sure to check out the link down in the description below. We will ship them US wide. And today is our first time experiencing the 2024 sleeper F-150. This is a customer sold F-150. He gave us the opportunity to check out and drive this brand new sleeper. So without further ado, what I am most excited for, I think we need to get behind the wheel of this thing and drive it. All right, Dad, are you ready for this? I really want to
Hang on, calm down. Let's cover some basics first, Austin.
Okay.
Like, we have to take this in because this is, like, we've seen some really cool ones, right? In some of our previous videos, we already highlighted some lowered ones with some cool wheels and some cool exhaust. But, like, you have to take in the beauty of the absolute sleeper truck. Like,
I mean, there is not a single modification done to this entire truck.
There's not a single option on this truck outside of that old girl right there, 4x4.
$5,000 option to have this thing spinning all four wheels. And spinning all four wheels makes this quite an impressive performance truck. And my goodness, if you saw this rolling down the road, I can promise you, you would not guess that it would gap your C8 Corvette. I mean, look at this thing.
It's absolutely beautiful. And there's like this whole new highlight that like adds some sparkle to my eyes, just knowing what's under there. And we really need to, let's get inside and quit talking about it.
Just before we start driving here, I wanted to highlight what it is like getting behind the wheel of this thing. Yes, this is a full-on base model. And if you guys are living under a rock, you wouldn't know that the base model now comes with a full digital dash, and it comes with the over 12-inch sync screen. It even has blind spot assist. So that means if you throw some leather in here and a different steering wheel, ultimately, this feels nicer than the XLT from the previous generation sleepers. The F-150 does have selectable drive modes as well, which do dramatically change how it feels behind the wheel with throttle response, and that's pretty much it, honestly. But the throttle response and shift points make it dramatically different. And for those of you that care about this thing's fuel economy, just know, being stock, it's identical to stock, as long as you drive it like it is stock. Because ultimately nothing from the powertrain has changed except for what's on top of it, and that doesn't kick in until the higher RPMs. So ultimately, if you manage to keep your foot out of the throttle, you're gonna see probably close to 20 miles per gallon in this thing, which is pretty impressive.
What? 2024 F-150, like, this is awesome that Ford recognizes the automotive enthusiast, because they're still making something that is enthusiastic by offering a regular cab short box F-150 that you can custom order. And then Ford and Whipple were out on a golf course and they said, yo, yeah, let's warranty that stuff because our products are that awesome. So now, Austin, you have over 700 horsepower, almost 700 pound-feet of torque, and like super car performance. 0 to 60, Austin, we're seeing right around 4 seconds flat, and we're on like work truck Pirelli tires.
And we do not have lowered suspension. We are fully stock work truck doing a 4 second 0 to 60. That is unbelievable.
It's a pretty good time. Austin, we talked in our previous video about liking or just the differences of getting a two-wheel drive versus a four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I think we agreed on the fact that a four-wheel drive would be fun because not only can you launch it hard, but when you live in somewhere like Minnesota, like we do, you could actually use the truck in wintertime. And if you got really crazy and you wanted a factory truck, you could obviously leave it factory, but you could go low or high with that suspension, and it could be like an absolute good time.
And I've had the opportunity to drive both a lowered one and a lifted one. In my opinion, the lifted one takes away so much from the funness from it, because the lifted one I drove had a set of 35-inch ridge grapplers on it, and I mean, it just takes away so much from the power in that department. The lowered one makes this thing handle incredibly well. I almost would keep the stock Steelies on it and lower it, because it almost looks even cheaper lowered for some reason on the factory wheels. I would just leave it like that, because this thing is such a hoot on these tires that can't get traction for the absolute life of them. Not only that, but you're having a good time, but they cost like $100, if not even less than $100 per tire. They might even be like 70 bucks a tire to replace these things. So what the heck, go through a set of tires a month. I don't care. Just give me that. I mean, holy cow, this thing just moves, it screams. It is so much fun, and it's so unexpected. I almost just love the way this truck is stock, and I think so many more people just need to experience them, need to see them out on the road, because the word is not out enough about the capabilities of this truck, having a warranty on it, being 50 grand, being aluminum, it doesn't even rust.
Right.
Like, what the heck?
After everyone likes and subscribes to this video, though, the word is going to continue to get out, but that's all right. More Whipples to go around.
The 10-speed transmission that is in the F-150 does not snap off gears like it does in the Mustang. And there's no doubt about the fact that it doesn't. It kind of slowly or smoothly rolls through them. It does get a little bit sportier in sport mode, but ultimately it is not super engaging. The shift points, like to manually shift it, is not very fun. I'm not gonna lie, but it does shift fast when it needs to shift, and there are transmission tunes available that make it shift like the Mustang. However, it does unfortunately void that warranty. Also, just a heads up, if you guys weren't aware, I had a lot of people commenting that just 10-speed cannot handle that much power. Just so you know, this is actually a very similar transmission to what is in the Ford Raptor R, you know, that 700 horsepower off-road truck. The Raptor R has minorly different gearing, but ultimately this is the same transmission that comes from the factory in a 700 horsepower truck. The other thing that's kind of fun about this truck is, since it doesn't have anything done to it and it has no exhaust on it, just with, you know, your ever so slight around town accelerations, you get that hint of a supercharger whine. It's not as aggressive as a Hellcat, but it is so unbelievably obvious that it is there. And from the outside, it sounds quite good as well. Just that classic muscle truck feel.
The one thing that is dramatically different today versus sport trucks of the past is the fact that this absolute basic XL F-150 is quite phenomenal. Like, from the seats, you just have cloth seats in here, but they are so unbelievably comfortable. I actually had a Coyote F-150 for a work truck for a while, put many miles on it, and they are just genuinely seats that you can spend a lot of time in straight from the factory. Not only are the seats comfortable, but Ford did an excellent job in, again, this base XL bottom trim, no options, with different textures and different materials that they're using. So it actually feels like a pretty solid truck. It doesn't feel like you're in some like cheap plastic tin can, even though it is the bottom trim. Austin already mentioned the digital gauges, which again, it feels like you're in a much higher level trim than just a base model.
It also goes to show just how impressive this truck is. Like, daily driving it right here in all of this traffic around town. The Whipple supercharger does not take away from the drivability of this thing. And like I brought up earlier with gas mileage, the thing drives like it is stock. Until you're about 25 to 30% into the throttle, you can't even hear the blower. And once you get past that, you're hanging on for dear life as the back end steps out on you. This is a customer's truck, guys. I'm obviously not going to take it down a quarter mile, but those 0 to 60 times that I'm not pushing this thing to the limit for, like I could very much so brake boost it a lot harder than I did. This thing should easily be able to do a mid 3-second 0 to 60, maybe a low 3-second 0 to 60 with the right wheel and tire setup on it. And ultimately, if you kept your foot in it and you went down a quarter mile, I see no reason why this isn't maybe a 12-second truck. And that's pretty dang impressive with the full factory warranty. But let's say you want to drive this truck for a little bit, get the Whipple on it, make sure it's reliable, but you want more power. With injectors and a different tune, you can bump this thing up to 795 horsepower. That's ridiculous.
I said at the beginning of the video, I'm in love again. Now behind the driver's seat, I'm like in love again. And like, we really need to know if there's enough support and love, we will legit buy one of these for the channel. How quick do the views go up and the likes and support? We did a really good job on our first one, which was convincing. Can we do it again? All right. That's good. Austin, I'll give it to you. You're still not faster than me, but you're a good driver. I think the truck makes you a little bit better. But anyways, like, what impressed me is being on the outside of this, listening to the stock exhaust, the stock tires, but the way this thing like absolutely screamed on the takeoff on the stock exhaust. Again, sleeper mode, like, is pretty darn cool. This thing is so well done. I love it.
It truly is. It is hilarious to me how good of a package this is, just straight from the factory, and how a lot of people think that these are going to break, they're going to blow up. You guys have to realize how reliable the powertrains in these actually are. You have to realize, like, how many of these have been built and how many people can attest to these being great, reliable trucks with just superchargers on them. So I highly recommend buying one of these because it makes for an absolute giggle factory.
It is,
for anybody around you, for you being behind the wheel. It's still practical, it rides so nice, yet when you put your foot down, it is impossible not to smile. What a fun machine. On this stock suspension, it does not handle all that great, not gonna lie, but with the amount of customization and opportunities there are in the future,
all right, we're getting way too long-winded here. Let's get back in this thing and put a few more miles on. Thank you for tuning in to Performance on Wheels today. Again, my name is Todd, my son Austin and I. We look forward to seeing you next time.